Hi, everyone. So it is that time of year where if you have a garden, you're going to totally understand what I'm talking about. You're being overrun with weeds right now, right? It is overwhelming, probably, how many weeds are sprouting up. In fact, I didn't plant a garden this year because I didn't want to deal with the weeds that I did last year. If you have flowers or vegetables, you know what I'm talking about. You go out there and you water them and you care for them, and then the next day you come out and your things are growing, but your weeds are just taking over. They're overpowering whatever it is that you're trying to nurture in your garden. And what happens is we get frustrated with that, right? And if you're like me, I just wanted to avoid it. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I'm not talking about gardening. I'm talking about our emotions. I'm talking about our emotional weeds. I'm talking about the negative thoughts, the negative feelings that start coming in and crowding in on the good stuff in our life. The bad feelings about things that have happened to us in the past that are coming in and making us feel like we can't breathe. We feel anxious and overwhelmed and depressed. It's because we don't have space, because those negative feelings, the negative weeds, are taking over, just like in our physical garden. The reason I wanted to talk about it is because I want you to also consider what happens when you pull those weeds out. When you get down in the dirt and you pull the weeds out and you create space for your vegetables and your flowers to grow, you start seeing this beautiful result, right? You have a harvest, you have joy in that. Maybe you share with your friends. You're spreading that goodness around. When we create space for the goodness, we end up spreading that out to the world, right? When we are being crowded in on negative things and negative feelings, it starts making us to maybe make bad choices, to not feel good about ourselves, to have this, again, overpowering stress and overwhelm in our life. So what we want to do is really get down in the dirt. We want to pull those weeds out, those emotional weeds. We want to pull those out so they can no longer crowd in on our good thoughts, our good feelings. The things that we feel are going well in our life can get really taken over by those bad thoughts and feelings. So what we have to do is be willing to look at them and say, I'm going to make active choices here to acknowledge that, yes, I've got these emotional weeds, but I don't want to keep them. I want to create space for the sun to come in, for the good feelings to come in, so that I can really have that joy in my life that I'm striving for. So the next time you go outside and you're looking at your garden, I want you to take a moment and ask yourself, do I have emotional weeds that are crowding in on the good things in my life? And how can I address that? How can I make changes? So just something to think about today. And I hope everybody's having a really great Monday. And also always just want to say that you can get my book, Free from the Cage, at jennifer-riggs.com. And on my website, you can find other ideas and ways to process your emotions, and also a way to connect with me. If you would like to meet up for a session, we can talk about how we can start pulling those weeds out from your life. So thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.